let's just finish up our implementation here. Yeah, so yeah, and then kind of see where we can go with this. I'm kind of busy today. I got some school stuff to work on, but anyways. Okay, so register user is just a matter of calling our storage methods here. So I have a few functions. Well, I can't really even do this, to be honest. I have to like go here and then the user storage, which will be the create. So I have to implement here first, which I do have, so which is good. So I have that. So I just need to utilize this here. So let's add this here, and then let's add this here, and we'll go back here. So we can obviously do a dot storage dot. We'll get access to the user storage dot create, right? Obviously, we want to pass in the context and want to input a few things. So right, we want to pass in our user payload. So user payload. That's not what I want. So user payload. Now, of course, creating this could potentially error. So actually, let's just do okay, so we'll just return nil if it doesn't work. Only problem is, okay, I realize whatever. Actually, I don't need this. These are not useful. Okay. Nope. I go here. So here we have register user, which is a matter of this is essentially just a matter of inserting into our users and yeah, it's a pointer as well. So yes. So okay, let's utilize that real quick. So in our auth.go handler, we have that abstraction. Well, not quite yet because I need to create a auth service. So we'll do auth. We'll do auth dot. Oh, actually, for AP, let me go to our API real quick. We'll do auth. Auth dot auth. And we'll go to main.go here. Okay. Yeah, let's go here. And we'll create a new auth instance, which I actually need to do. So let's actually do that real quick. Func new, which will return me a pointer to auth. I'll return an auth instance, which I actually need to put in a storage. Storage, yeah. Storage, yep. It's not a pointer, so I probably should pass a pointer though. Now we have a few things here. Now we could do auth dot new. We can obviously pass in the store, or it's more like store. And we'll have auth here. We could do just service auth pretty straightforward. So now in our auth.go, we will not be able to use that abstraction auth.register user. Look at that, super clean here. Of course, this will potentially error, so we'll handle the error here. If error does not equal null, well, we have all this shenanigan here. Okay, now I need to pass in a user payload, so which is I do need to get the type, so we'll do user of storage dot. So first I have to grab it here, but I think it's worth it for the time being. And I just also need, okay, another thing is okay, so in our tiny URL, I remember to change the tiny URL. It's like context or something. Okay, so main.go context. Let me do something like retrieve. So r.context is context at that start. Okay. So let's do that. We'll do the same thing here. So we'll do that, and we'll also pass in a address of user. Yeah. But I need to put in a few things first. So this is only a post request. So this is only a post request, correct? Just one more thing here real quick. So post request here. Okay. Okay, so I need to like use first name. So the writer and request. So we'll do user dot. Fuck, I don't remember the. Oh, it was the request dot body. So request dot body. Oh, I can do this. User. It was like JSON dot unmarshal the request. I think. Let me see this. The data and the variable. So it was the user, I believe the address, and then we'll do the request here and request body. I forgot to do this. Pull up tiny URL. I think we could do main retrieve shorten probably. So okay, let's do it that then. Oh god, my allergies. Okay. Okay, so now it's like this. Will this be better? This is not byte. Oh, it's a reader. Okay, hold on. I need to do something else. So I'm gonna prefer to do decode. JSON.decode. Decoder. A new decoder. Oops. And let's call this decoder. Error dot decode the, what was it, into the user. Yeah. And yeah. And then my call to register user will write into that, and then we can actually just r.write our user. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, what? This returns a struct, right? Yeah. And then you can, okay, I have to JSON marshal it. Yeah, it makes more sense. So, user JSON.marshal, right? Okay, I'll type down if I'm being super bad right now. I'll write better errors like next time, but I'm kind of lazy right now. Okay, now we can. Now this will. So this returns. What does this return us? A stream of bytes. Perfect, and that's exactly what the thing expects. Okay, now let's do this. I think. Hold on, just one more thing here. I just do. Yeah, that's fine. No errors. All our thing is we're good to go. So we're building. No build crashes. So okay. So let's do a little bit of a thing here. So let's do localhost 3000 version 1. I think the path here is the register. Why are we doing version 2? This doesn't make sense. So let's just double check this connection is working fine. Beautiful. Now we can do register, which is a post request. So we do need to put the body in HJSON. And let me pull up the user struct. Because that is very important. So we don't need ID. We don't need first name, last name, username, hash. Okay, we just need. Oh shit! Hold on. I actually messed this up. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I met this. I met this. I did this super wrong. So we didn't even. Okay. Crap. Okay, hold on. I messed this up terribly, actually. I need to. Okay. When I call create doesn't do anything. Storage. Wait, hold on. Yeah, storage. Oh no, it was the users.go. Users.go. Wait, does this work? Hold on. Yeah, this does not work actually. I built this wrong. So I need to build this better. Register users should be able to do that actually. So I prefer this to be in. I prefer this all of this to be. I don't know actually. Hold on. Let me think real quick. So I prefer it to be in auth.go. No, the first one. So this one here. So the user payload, from my understanding, I only have the password. main dot, okay, auth dot, wait, hold on. Oh wait, register user handler. This is the problem. I'm gonna send something. It's not gonna take the password because it's not the shape I want it. Like the shape here is, it's expecting a hash password. Which I can't really do yet. Hold on. No, so this is the responsibility. The register user should be doing it. So it should take actually not this type. It should just take. Yeah, I'm gonna actually do this instead. Return me a struct basically. So it's gonna return me this here. Oh god, it was just storage dot user. We'll give you like an address. So it's it would just make it just normal. Okay, so this one though is I need I mean, I can maybe make a new type here. Type user payload. Which is just so we'll put like first name, string, last name, string, username. Wait, this is bad syntax actually. Hold on. It's basically the same as this, but just one key difference. It's not JSON either. It's just a normal struct. Don't have this either. Also, not just normal password, just password. All of them at string. And I can call our safe function here. Let's call this as not user payload. This is the raw sent. And then we'll return us a better version. Okay, actually no, you don't even need to return that. Just send that to the create. Yeah, just send that. I don't really care if it. So okay, now we can create a better one because no, we're still expecting user payload of type user payload. Okay. So now, okay, now the problem is this doesn't match the type, so I have to make a type here. And that's why I want the methods to be in this thing here. Actually, it's in, where is it? Here. That's why I want this here. I don't really want this, yeah, I don't want this to be, yeah. Well, actually, none of this. I don't want it here. Yeah. None of this should be here. Main dot, we'll go back here. I want this to be here. And I want all of this here. Because This is important because all of this stuff is related to auth. And then the user model, I guess technically this should be actually in here, because this is the, yeah. And I'll bring that back, I guess. Password. The problem is it's not exported, so that's the problem. Okay, let me bring this back. Actually, I screwed up. I'm gonna actually rather do. I'm just gonna keep this here, and then go to main. Put this here, but I'm gonna capitalize it so that yeah, so that all the so now I can import it. So now I can do so we'll create a user, which is just var user user dot no storage dot user, then okay, so now we can copy over, right? So we'll do user okay, now we can copy over. I don't know how to copy over. Copy struct. Struct into another Golang. No, I don't. Nah, this is not what I want. Okay, I have to fucking manually do it, I guess. Or iterate through. Unpack a dude. Okay, iterate through a struct. Iterate through struct. Yeah, can we iterate through a struct? Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Are you after you retrieve the refug value of field of value, you can get an interface value for comment. I'll just manually do it. Okay, so now we'll just do user dot first name equals user payload dot first name, and we have about 4 of those. So okay, we'll do last name here. Goddamn. Last name here, last name here. Username. Username here. username. Okay, now this is the part we'll do. Okay, well, actually we don't need to create it out there. That's all we need. Okay. Okay, now password is gonna be like this. So we'll create var password, which is just storage dot password. And then password has a few password dot create, or I don't know what the methods are. Set, yeah, so dot set, which takes in a text string, which is the user dot pass user payload dot password. Then we'll do user dot password equals password. And then I think we'll return the user. We'll do user dot storage dot user an address to, a pointer. Okay, so now we can do this. Okay, so now, okay, now in our auth.go, no, not the auth, that one. Now this returns me something more useful, which is the user. Created user. And then I pass in of not the actual payload. I pass in not this. It's auth dot user payload, and then payload user payload. Oh no, this is just user. Okay, yeah, and then we do user payload. Undefined. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, now we do that. Okay, hopefully that works. Let's try. So we will do first name, let's do like Noah, last name, do Blob. Let's do it with a fake name. Let's do John Doe. John. And username is username John Doe 123. Username, and then password is super secure super password 1234. So that's that. So now we can send this over, and just to make sure, I don't need this anymore. First name, last name, username, password. That's all we need, right? First name, last name. Yep. And then we send that over, and then that goes to registered user. And then registered user will go through the first name, last name, username. This is fucking wrong. Username. And then we set the password, and we set the hash password to that. And then we do create, which returns us an error. But it will also, hold on, I hopefully believe that, oh shit, something went wrong actually. User store. Wait, what happened? Oh, it's because of the pointer thing. Okay. It takes a pointer to that, and it scans in the ID and created it, and we'll expect that to be written here. So let's try it, I guess. This is the moment of truth. Let's do authentication. No, this is the table header. Do users, last and hash person. Yep. And then let's do. Oh no, this is really bad. I'm confused. I have no idea what this is gonna be, cause this is like a field that is not. I don't know what the type's gonna be. You know. Do I put the hash? Let me look at the Gopher thing here. Users.go. Oh, dot hash. Okay, so we have to actually, that makes more sense. Dot hash. Okay, that's a lot. That makes so much more sense. Okay. Okay, anyways, this looks fine. Query context rel. And user dot username, user, yeah, okay, so we put in we put in like this. Okay, first name, last name, username, hashed password. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is valid, right? Yes. Okay. Okay, now I'm confident. Nothing's broken. What broke? Okay, auth.go. Who's not sorting? Why is this sorted here? Okay, beautiful. This is the moment of truth. So now we can send this. Alright, something broke. Probably a Supabase error, my guess. But we can fix that tomorrow. It didn't pop up anything. We got a 200 okay? Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Let me fmt dot print user JSON. What happened? I didn't get anything back. Okay, maybe I have to fix it myself. Oh, is it the fucking super bass being? Oh, maybe that's why. Anyways, okay, I'll fix that tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.